Hello. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. So I had a few comments on like high level what checks I do when I'm trading. So I just wanted to share like the things I look for as in every morning. What are the steps I take based on the ICT concepts? So I'm going to share some videos around these concepts and how you can look at these and start to include them in your trading. So it's going to be a continuous series which I'm going to do. So and of course I'm going to share some live videos as well which will prove that these concepts do work. So high level, the primary thing I'm looking at is the swing highs and lows. So mostly these are the time frames I'm looking at. So monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, and 1 minute. So any key swing points which market makes, I typically tend to mark them. The other thing is what we try to kind of look at is rejection block or the order blocks. So if there's a rejection block is forming, then I try to mark those, and if an order block is there, I tend to mark those as well. The third thing of course, is the fair value gap. That's where typically I take my entries on. And then if there is a breaker block which forms on a higher time frame, I tend to kind of try to have my entries based on those breaker blocks as well. So those are the high level ICT concepts which I typically like to trade. There are a few more, but those are a little I don't base my entries based on those, like mitigation block and things like others, but then these are the few other things which I like to look at. So one is volume imbalance, and if there's a large number of wicks in play, the 12 AM price, the 9:30 AM price, and this I typically look at both US and India markets. And then new day opening gap, new week opening gap. So high level, these are the things I'm looking at. Any market, like whatever market I'm trying, like is it NASDAQ, gold, crude, or Indian markets. तो ये जो concepts हैं, ये इन पे I try to focus my like one day before I have these levels marked, and wherever I get a reaction, I try to take the trade. So again, end of the day, a risk management is all it boils down to. So all these can fail. Like I have like taken time and again entries based on fair value gaps, breaker blocks, but sometimes they fail and you tend to take a loss. I have blown accounts, evaluation account, paid accounts. So, but end of the day, how much you are blowing in comparison to how much you are taking a withdrawal from a firm is all that matters. So अगर the ratio तुम्हारा कम है, blowing account, then payout, then of course you'll be profitable. So let me share NASDAQ. I just took a trade today, scored over $1,500 in my one of my paid accounts with FlexyTrade. So again, I'll show you how these like concepts kind of helped me in that process. So like I said, first thing is I look at swing highs and swing lows. So in the morning, I was looking at all the swing lows which are nearby. So weekly, I did not see anything. But on daily, there was this previous day low which I had marked on my chart. And there was this previous day high, right? So simple previous day high or local mark clear. So that was that. And then switching on to 4 hours. Let's see. I'm not sure why 4 hours is not coming clean. Taking time. So let's switch to 1 hour. So like on 1 hour, you see these all these lows I was marking, because if you see, this is also pretty nearby low, and this is a clear swing high. So I did mark that. Yeah, I think that was for, and then I also had this in my chart. But yeah, these were the points, and then 30 minutes, let's switch. Yeah, I think these were the levels, and then 15 minutes. Yeah, I think these were the key levels. Like in the morning when I was watching price action, I took an entry near like I think 9:30 or so, 9:35. But I think these were the main lines I was looking at, right? The other, like I said, I also look at new day opening gap, new week opening gap. So there's this huge gap which market is a new day opening gap. So where market closed, right, and where it opened. So this is the area I typically look at. But like again, as ICT explained, you should take like a basically you can draw like the quartiles for this range. That becomes extremely helpful. So this is what I was looking at in the morning, in addition to to these higher time frame lines. So again, I wasn't paying attention to this entire price action. So here is where I took my entry, and I'll just try and explain how I took the entry. So I think this is, let me see, I think there was, yeah, I think on the 15-minute, I did have this, or maybe on the 30-minute, I also had this low marked as well. Like, the reason being, this was pretty close, these two lows. These, I'll just show you. Yeah, these. So even these two lows, these were pretty close. I think 30 minutes I did have that marked as well, just because this was also pretty close to this other low which I had marked earlier, this one, right? So let me just, so again, these two lows were right at that middle point for this um, new day opening gap. So at this point, I just removed them because I knew that these are the two key levels, and in between is that 50% of that entire new day opening gap. So let me switch to 1 minute, and I'll share with you what I was looking at. So in the morning market, just like at 8:30, it cleared the buy side first, and then it started to come down. And my attention was at these lows as well as these higher time frame lows. I was waiting for market to take liquidity in some place, right? So what market did it right at the open, right? It just took the liquidity at this level, this first level, below that 30-minute candle. Basically this candle, it came below it, but it never came below this swing point. So when that was happening, I could understand that, okay, market is not willing to go down. But again, I never took my entry there. I waited for this move to happen, like this entire move. And then I was switching on to my lower time frame. Second chart. This is where like I typically take my entries on a 15-second because that is where you get the least amount of like the drawdown, and your stop loss is pretty near. बहुत ही कम stop loss देना पड़ता है उन levels पे. So let me show you. मैं क्या explain कर रहा हूँ. So again, I saw these fair value gaps started happening, and here market is respecting. And this is where I was switching to 15-second to see how market is kind of creating those fair value gaps. So again, the first fair value gap was here 9:30, right at 9:30, and market respecting it. But market gave that one down move to clear out these equal. Basically, the swing points, these pretty close to each other. So market came and cleared these out. And again, if market had to come down and clear all these lows, right? The swing low and these higher time frame swing lows, market should create some sort of fair value gaps down, but market was not doing that. And in the process, I did not even see a single like fair value gap getting created meaningful the downside. So in my mind, I was clear that it's not going to go down at this point. And right here in this bullish fair value gap happened, and with that there was this change of break of structure as well. Like one was coming down, right? And this fair value gap got created. So my entry was here on top of this candle, and my stop loss was again based on like below this basically this fair value gap, and then the low of this candle. Basically, the first candle of the fair value gap, that was my my stop loss, because then the morning market is really volatile. So again, this was like a, I think not even 20-point stop loss, and I was on 5 micros. So again, market just filled me. There was not even a single point drawdown, and I was just able to move my stop losses on the swing point. So basically, market did really give a lot of points, and it was a smooth market. It was pretty easy to move the stop loss level, and was able to kind of exit right uh, uh, near the tops. But again, this was a perfect example of like market respecting the 50% level of the new day opening gap, as well as those swing points. If I don't have these swing lows mentioned, and I don't understand the middle point of this new day opening gap, I would not be confident in taking such a trade, right? So uh, again, when market was coming down at this point, again, I will never take an entry right at the open of the first fair value gap, but I would like to see like how market is creating. Like अगर market को bearish होना है, then it will create some sort of a fair value gap on the downside, which it never did. And on the 50-second, it just gives me like 20-point range to enter my trade, and then just manage accordingly. So I kept kind of reducing my position based on like these swing points. And in the end, I was able to score a lot of points. So yeah, I just wanted to share this intro video about ICT concepts with you guys, and kind of share with you like how I entered. So please feel free to give this video a like, and also please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.